So forget what you think you know about crime. Seriously. See, war today, it's not fought with bullets. It's fought in the boring, intricate details that everyone else just ignores. Today, we're going to go on a guided tour, rank by rank, right through the heart of a modern cybercrime syndicate, a shadow machine that, believe it or not, operates right out in plain sight. It all kicks off in a quiet room, right? You've got the low hum of a computer, that cold blue light washing over a face, and just picture it. A single finger, just poised, hovering over one key. The amount of potential energy in that tiny movement, it's immense. It's like a silent promise of complete chaos. You can almost feel it, can't you? That pulse just hammering away, your own heart beating against your ribs. It's that exact moment, just before everything is about to change. The absolute, deafening silence before the storm hits. And then, a single, sharp click that just echoes in that silence. And just like that, the world changes. Somewhere, a system starts to, cough and die. A bank account starts to drain. An entire empire, it just vanishes. And this, right here, is where our journey begins. You start at the absolute bottom, the bottom of the food chain. You're the grunt, you're the pawn on the chessboard. So, welcome to the life of a money mule.
I mean, just think about that description for a second. Cheap, disposable, early warning system. A mule isn't just some courier, they are literally human bait. Their whole purpose, their entire purpose, is to be that first line of defense, the one who takes the fall if any alarms get tripped.
You know, the simplicity of the job is exactly what makes it so incredibly dangerous. It's a physical, street-level gig. You slide the card, you pocket a tiny fraction for all your trouble, and then you drop the rest. But take a look at step 4. Getting caught isn't just a risk, it's basically part of the job description. And that's the deal. Plain and simple. The organization is shielded because you get captured. You are a calculated loss, a firewall made of flesh and bone. But let's say you don't get caught. Or maybe you do, but you don't talk, you don't fold, you prove your loyalty. Well, you get a promotion. You're off the street now. The risk is no longer a pair of handcuffs in some rainy alley. Now, it's a game of psychological chess, and it's played over a phone line. You are now the social engineer. So your weapon isn't a stolen credit card anymore. It's the human mind. You're a con artist, sure, but your stage is the entire digital world. You don't break down doors, you just talk your way right through them. And just look at these tools of the trade. There's no code here, no fancy hardware. Nope, it's all about perception. A good microphone, a convincing script, a soothing voice, and, of course, the two most powerful exploits of all, your target's own fear and their own curiosity.
You know, I love this description. It just perfectly captures the craft. You're taking simple, totally worthless lies, and just through sheer skill and manipulation, you're transforming them into cold, hard cash. It's kind of like a form of digital alchemy. And success at this level, well, it gets you noticed.
You've proven your worth, and now you leave the world of manipulating people behind entirely. It's time to manipulate the machines they all depend on. You ascend to the rank of the specialist. The street level is just a distant memory now. Okay, this is the big leagues. You're not just some hacker anymore. You are an architect of digital chaos. These guys are often pulled from top-tier tech firms, and you're the one building the ransomware that cripples hospitals, the zero-day exploits that just slip past massive corporate firewalls. You create the narco submarines of the digital age. What a powerful image that is. I mean, just imagine it. You deploy your code and you literally watch a hospital's entire database just lock down. It's not just numbers on a screen. The source describes it as this visceral, almost biological event. The impact is real and it's absolutely devastating. And for that devastation, the payout it's astronomical. $10 million for a single operation. That's 5 times what your old, legitimate salary could ever have offered you. And with that kind of success, you're no longer just an employee. You've made it. You've ascended to the inner circle. And now, the work isn't about execution anymore. It's about orchestration. You don't pull the trigger, you pull the strings. And up here, there are 2 key roles. You've got the architect, who's the master logistician. They're managing the shell companies, the lawyers, the bribes. They make the entire machine run. But above them, that's the ghost. The untouchable mastermind who just whispers an order and watches empires vanish.
Yeah, and this number says it all. The ghost isn't just a millionaire, they are a billionaire. They are richer when they wake up than they were when they went to sleep. You've reached the throne, but what does that kingdom actually look like?
So this is the great paradox. You have achieved absolute power, untouchable wealth, and with it comes absolute crushing paranoia. You've built a kingdom, all right, but you've also built yourself a cage.
I mean, just look at these rules. There is no exit strategy. Every single day begins with checking for a bomb under your car. You have more money than most small countries, but you've lost the simple freedom of walking down the street to grab a loaf of bread.
And this is the end of the game. You've won. You are the boss, the king. And you are utterly, completely trapped by the very empire that you created. So let's just look at this final comparison. The journey starts in a rain-slicked alley, where your biggest fear is a pair of handcuffs. It ends in a high-rise penthouse, where your biggest fear is a bomb under your car. The tools, the location, the fear, everything is scaled up, but the cage has only gotten smaller and, well, more gilded.
Which brings us to the final question, really, the one that sits at the very heart of this entire journey. One is disposable, the other is imprisoned. One is the bait, the other is a king who can't leave his own castle. So which would you rather be, the mule or the ghost?